got day 2, all right? So today, again, we're working on aerobic intervals. The goal today is gonna be to maintain that nasal breath nice and controlled throughout the entire workout, right? We wanna stay in an aerobic range. If you find yourself getting a little bit too out of breath, you can slow down your movement, get your breath back, right? And get back into again, we're working on overall aerobic capacity, which is our ability to do a long sustained effort of work, right? So we got 3 exercises today. They're gonna be for 1 minute each with 1 minute break in between. Okay, the first one we're gonna do is gonna be a side lunge, curtsy lunge. So Andrea's gonna step out to a side into her side lunge. Go ahead and pause right there. Something important to note is that her knee is stacked right over her toe, right? Opposite leg is straight. She's feeling a good stretch in her adductors and her groin, right? She's gonna come back into a curtsy lunge position. Now she's stepping behind herself, coming down, knees coming down. Now we're loading up the glute on the other side, as well as the quad on that side, right? And we're gonna continue this. We're gonna do 5 reps on one side, trying to make it fluid, trying to make it as fluid as possible. Once we got 5, we're gonna switch over and we're gonna do the other leg. Okay, so she'll move her way to the other side of the mat. She'll step out and then go right into it right away. Remember, we're gonna go for 1 minute continuously, and we're switching sides every 5 reps. All right, now we're gonna come down to the ground. There's gonna be no break in between. We're gonna do lateral barre cross to sit-throughs. All right, remember on the lateral barre crawls, guys, we want the knees to hover right above the ground. Your back should be nice and flat. We always say, imagine like there's a cup of water behind on your back, and you don't want it to spill. So it's very controlled. You're gonna take about 3 steps over to one side, and then we're gonna sit through, right? Rotate through, you can touch your toe, then we're gonna go 3 crawls over the other direction, rotate through, and we're gonna continue this pattern for 1 minute, all right? So this particular exercise doesn't need to be super fast. It just has to be very controlled, right? Knees hovering, back is straight, your shoulders will be working hard, your abs should be working hard. And I like to do things in this frontal motion, frontal plane, right? Working again, the hips, the groin, all that good stuff. Go ahead and stand up. Now we're gonna do the last one. It's gonna be a touchdown squat to alternating split squat, right? So we're gonna start with our feet together, and your feet are always gonna come back to the starting position, right? So she's gonna step out, touch the ground. 1, step in. Now she's gonna split her stance. Back to the center, split the stance. And then we're gonna try to find a rhythm in this, right? And keep it continuous. Remember, we are doing aerobic work here, right? So we want it to be continuous. We want a nice, strong nasal breath throughout the entire workout. We're gonna continue this pattern for 1 minute. You might get a little fatigued, that's totally cool. Go ahead and relax. Now we got 1 minute off, right? You got 1 minute to catch your breath. Remember, we have options here, right? You can choose to be passive with your recovery, right? Which is totally okay. You can choose to be active with your recovery, right? Start getting your deep breaths in, right? Once you can do 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale, controlled, you can start the next set of exercises. For week 2, guys, we're still going anywhere from 3 to 5 sets on these 3 exercises, guys. It should be, again, a total time about 15 to 20 minutes of work with about 5 minutes of break.